Official results confirmed this Sunday, yesterday, June 2, that no party won a majority in South Africa's election as unprecedented coalition talks began. Over 58.6% of votes cast a ballot in the parliamentary poll, which saw the ANC win a little over 40%. According to Professor Patrick Bond, a political analytic from the University of Johannesburg, that leaves the centre-left ANC with the dilemma of whether or not to form a coalition with the centrist opposition party, the Democratic Alliance. A real National Executive Committee crunch point for both the ANC and DA. Will it be to both of their advantage to combine with a solid 62% of the vote, or would the ANC rather just scrape by at around 50 with a combination of small parties? Possibly one of the most of them, the four-part, the economic freedom fighters, or even reaching out to Jacob Zuma and saying, come back and we will give you deputy president and your honor will be restored. The ANC won 159 seats in the 400 seats parliament, down from the 230 it won in the last election. The DA increased slightly to 87 seats. These are four major political parties, and in total 8 with significant share of the vote after the last week's election. On second term, President Cyril Ramaphosa called Sunday for South Africa's political parties to overcome their difference and find common ground to form the first national coalition government in its young democracy. The ANC leader is seeking a second term and can count on the firm support of his group. We know Cyril leadership, and I think there are a lot of certainty in Cyril's leadership. We understand the way in which the policies have been created, and I think also Cyril will probably be more likely to collaborate with other parties and allow this inter-party mix. Peter Bilu, a political economist at the University of Johannesburg, there is sometimes pressure of coalition talk to progress and for the uncertainty to be minimized, given that the new parliament needs to sit for the first time and elect a president within 14 days of the election result. So apart from that, we can see ANC says Cyril Ramaphosa will not step down for the sake of a coalition. South African National Congress Party will not consider any demand from possibly coalition partner that President Ramaphosa stepped down, a top official said Sunday, at the ANC attempt to present a united front after a stinging election result after ending its 30 years majority. ANC, South Africa, head of series of complex talk to form a national coalition government for the first time and establish stability. ANC Secretary General Fikile Mbalula said Ramaphosa will remain as a party leader, and any demands from others that he resigned to talk to go ahead was a no-go area. President Ramaphosa is the president of the ANC, Mbalula said in the ANC leadership first public comments since the landmark election result. If you come to us with the demand that Ramaphosa must step down as a president, that is not going to happen. Mbalula said the ANC was open to talk with every other political party in an effort to form government. The ANC received just over 40% of votes, falling with well short of the majority it had held for all of South Africa's young democracy. It will still the biggest part by some way. But it needed to talk with others to form government and to re-elect Ramaphosa for a second and final term. South Africa's president is elected by parliament after national election. The result sets a clear message to the ANC, Mbalula said. We wish to ensure the people of South Africa that we have heard them. He said the ANC was committed to forming a government that reflects the will of the people and is stable. The new MK party of former President Jacob Zuma won 14% in the election in a surprise, showing that makes it the third biggest in parliament. Has said Ramaphosa must go as leader of the ANC and the country for it to enter any coalition talk with the ANC. The ANC has many opposition for coalition partners among South Africa's other parties, including one of the main opposition, Democratic Alliance, which won 21% of votes. So, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters, you heard, and I hope you understand what still going on there in South Africa. So your comment on this issue, let me know in the comment section.